here in Worcester, this beautiful Cheakamus River, and I just want to share. It's so beautiful. It's Killer River here. And it's on the other side, so my wife and daughter are just behind here. We're just heading back, and I just wanted to show you guys something really, really cool. So these trains across here, these beautiful, awesome trains. There's a big train wreck across, like just in the middle of the forest. It's absolutely awesome. But one of the things I want to share is this river here. There's an old saying that says that you never stand in the same river twice, because of the fact that the river is always flowing. So every molecule of H2O, every mineral, everything is just in constant flow. And so you never stand in the same river twice. So there's a parallel to our health, and what happens with our health is that we think about our bodies as something static, something that doesn't really change. We think like, oh, like 6 months ago I didn't have this problem, why do I have this problem now? Nothing's changed. Well, your body is always changing. Every cell in your body is constantly it's constantly regenerating, it's constantly growing, it's constantly dying. Things are constantly regenerating. So the question then is, if things are constantly regenerating, if things are constantly changing, then over time, how is your body doing? Are you getting healthier, or are you getting sicker? Are you getting more well? Are you getting less well? Is your body moving away from health, or are you moving towards something better? I gotta show you guys these really cool things. So it's a fallacy to think of your body as a static thing. So think about in every area of your life, whether it be your relationships, whether it be in your physical health, whether it be in your business, in your career, whether it be in your connection with God or spirituality, whatever your idea about that is that over time, it's actually quite different than in a river. Because if you think about a molecule or just a drop of water in a river, it only has one way to go, downstream. It goes with the flow. So if you sat in that river, you didn't have to do anything, and you just kind of go with the flow. And what's interesting with our bodies is that the exact opposite is actually true. If you want to make anything happen, you actually have to do something. It's almost like you're going upstream. But that's really what's necessary. And I'll tell you, regardless of what you think, here's these cool ass trains back here. Look at this, it's so cool. So there's a big train wreck. So there's a train tracks just up here. And so these trains came through, I think it was in 1956. The train got out of control. It started going like twice as fast as it was supposed to. I think it was up to like 56 kilometers an hour or something like that. Took a little turn, there was like a little bend, and then right off thing. But now, so they left these cars in the forest here. You can see them back here. There's 7 cars in the forest, and they've been graffitied. You can walk up to here, sort of by that beautiful river. So you think about the things that you absolutely have to do. When you think about the foods that you eat, if you just sat there and did nothing, so if you just sat in the river, just go down, you would eventually die. I mean, you can't go more than maybe a month or so without food. You can't go more than a week or so without water. You can't go more than a few minutes without air. You can't go for more than a split second without without nerve system action, communication between your brain and your body. So all of those things are absolutely necessary. So the things that you do for your body, if you just sat there and didn't move, your body would decay. If you didn't feed your body water, it would dehydrate, you would die. So all these things there's active things that we have to do. There's things we put into our body. There's things that we do with our body. There's things that we do with our mind. All of these things are absolutely necessary. And that will shape who you are in the future. That river that you step into in the future, that body that you are into the future, that will dictate who and what you are. So who must you become? It's always a big question that I ask. But today, the question is this to answer. What area of your life are you just being static? Or you think that you're being static? That you're not giving activity to? That you're not actively starting to change? What part of your life are you looking at and thinking, I don't need to do anything, and by not doing anything, you think that you're just fine? But really we know things are not fine. That over time, if you don't do things, if you don't do stuff, your body starts to die. So what area of that in your life, what part of your health have you been neglecting? What part of your life do you think that you can just coast and just go by the status quo? So think about that. leave a comment below, send us a private message. Love to hear from you. And if you're not a client here in the office, check out our website. Go to revolutionhealth.ca, and there's an awesome survey. There's a great self-assessment survey. You can there's some questions that you'll answer, and we'll spit out, I guess, some great resources for you that will be more personalized to you. So go to revolutionhealth.ca and fill out that survey. So have an awesome day.